Dear listeners, and welcome back to my cozy little corner of the internet. In the previous episode, Eric woke up to find himself on a boat out at sea and desperately tries to find his way to escape. In this episode, we'll continue with this tense story. So, grab your favourite beverage, sit back, relax, and I shall begin. Chapter 5 Tension at Sea. Jasper was standing on the deck looking out onto the water. He figured that he was safe on the boat, though he was still careful. The water was strangely calm, and it made him feel uneasy. He felt like he could see the depths below. As he looked, he thought he could hear a voice luring him into the water. He quickly took a step back, gasping in fear. He heard a cry of pain and turned around to see Mel standing there with a slight grimace on her face. "Sorry," Jasper quickly apologized as Mel politely brushed it off. "Don't worry about it," she told him as her grimace turned into a smile. "It was my fault for getting too close." She looked at him, and then looked out towards the water. "Are you afraid of the water?" Jasper took a deep breath before he decided to answer. He didn't want to say something he'd end up regretting later. "I almost drowned because of your actions, so yeah, I'm afraid of the water." He saw the hurt expression on Mel's face as he spoke. "So much for not regretting it later." "That's fair." She spoke softly and walked past him, without looking at him. "I'm sorry for almost getting you killed. It was wrong of me to drag you into it at all." Jasper hesitated for a moment. He was unsure of what to say. It was obvious that she felt bad, but his trust in her was badly damaged. It wasn't something that could be fixed by a simple apology. She was on this journey to help him, though. That was a start. "It's in the past," he spoke up. "Can't really change that." He slowly walked towards the railing. It was reassuring having someone else there, even if it was Mel. "I was hurt by what you did, and it's not going to be easy to fix things." "I know," Mel responded as she gave him a sideways glance. "I wasn't expecting it to be easy." Jasper smiled at her. He was glad that she had acknowledged that it would take a lot of effort on her part. "But you're here now on this journey with me, and—" He paused, letting out a little laugh. "It means more than you know." She smiled back. "I won't let you down again," she promised him. "We'll see," was all he said. He didn't want to get his hopes up, and he wasn't ready to fully let his guard down around her yet. "I'm curious. If you're afraid of the water, why did you come out here?" "Because some things are more powerful than fear." "Like helping someone you care about?" "Yeah, you could say that." Jasper turned towards her. His attention was completely on her now. "What made you do it?" Mel's eyes widened at the question. "I'm not ready to answer that yet," she whispered, becoming visibly uncomfortable. Jasper frowned at her response. "You're not exactly in the best position right now," he uttered in a low growl that put Mel on edge. Jasper's eyes softened as he realized what he did. "Sorry," he spoke in a softer tone as he looked away. "There's a lot going on right now." "I get it," Mel responded as she gave him a sympathetic look. "You're right. I'm not in the best position to refuse to talk about it. But I just don't want to add to the stress that you're already going through. And it's not something I could talk about easily." She paused as she took a moment to look out onto the water. "Maybe when we're both ready for it." Jasper nodded. It wasn't exactly what he wanted to hear, but maybe Mel was right. She wasn't ready to talk about it, and he probably wasn't ready to hear it yet either. Right now, they had something to focus on, and it was enough to keep him going. "What should we expect?" he asked as he turned to face her. Mel tapped her chin in thought. "She has friends in all kinds of places," she began to explain. "So she'll have several people working for her. She likely planned this after the first attempt failed." Jasper nodded to show that he understood. That woman sounded like she would be tough to deal with. However, that wasn't something he was too worried about now. Hopefully they could sneak Eric out. "Hopefully we'll find him before she carries out her plan." "Are you sure you don't know what she's planning?" "Very sure," Mel answered as her gaze turned serious. "Don't take any of this lightly, Jasper," she warned him. "This woman isn't someone you want to mess with." There was silence as Mel just let it sink in. Jasper didn't even dare to speak at all, which was rare for him. But it had dawned on him now just how serious the whole thing was. Well, it's too late to turn back now, Jasper remarked as Mel murmured in agreement. I'm committed to this. Good. I am too. Mel pushed herself away from the railing. I'm going inside to rest a while. You should do the same. She walked towards the door leading inside the boat and went inside. Jasper looked at the water a little longer and pulled away before it could entice him again. He turned around to follow Mel inside. He needed all the rest he could get before they arrived on the mainland. That is the end of today's episode. I just want to take this moment to thank you all for following me this far. It really means a lot to me, and I love each and every one of you. Things are still tense between Jasper and Mel, but they've accepted that they are in this together. They're willing to put aside their differences to find Eric. But how long will it last? Keep listening to find out.